And it's not just one thing, but one thing that people are, of course, outraged about, and what you just touched upon, was with regard to the illegal migrants and people, of course, coming in and being housed in these hotels and people's communities. We've seen an uproar from British citizens, not far-right thugs, ordinary British citizens over the last couple of weeks. And this weekend was exactly the same, but actually there was a protest being held in 14 different locations across the country over the weekend, from London to Leeds, from Birmingham to Norwich. There was lots showing their disgust for the way that the government are currently treating these illegal migrants coming in over on a boat and being housed into these hotels. And we've seen, of course, what has happened over the last couple of weeks with these sexual assaults and rapes and all of these kind of things that have been happening coming out of these hotels, or the individuals staying in these hotels. I just wanted to show you maybe a bit of footage again from over the weekend, and it's rather great to see. This is Epping once again, by the way.
Come on.
But yeah, Epping still, of course, showing, they're still out protesting in the numbers. And I just want you to look how many women are there. It's absolutely fantastic to see, isn't it? Have a watch.
I'm in Epping, and now the protest is on its way to the town hall. Around 300 now here. Very peaceful. Women, children. Right. I don't think the Home Office can ignore this for much longer. You simply cannot put unchecked, unverified foreign men near a school.
You should be ashamed of yourself, mate. Ashamed.
All said. No, we've even got the dogs. Far-right dogs, that's what they're going to get labelled.
Yeah, far right.
Yeah.
Yeah, far wrong.
Exactly. The people of Epping are not giving up. Again, reiterate, every week until that is shut. And if you've got a child in that school, who could blame you for being here tonight?
So as stated, there was protests just like that across the weekend. Of course, we've seen outside Canary Wharf again, and we shared a clip last time of they're called the Pink Ladies, the ladies that were in pink. They were out there again over the weekend outside the Britannia Hotel in Canary Wharf. What are your thoughts on all of this?
Yeah, I think the scale of these protests is massive. You know, we've even got places like Manchester, Liverpool as well. I saw massive protests there.
Which is usually quite a left-leaning city, isn't it?
Yeah,
you know,
it's true.
Liverpool, which is also, it goes to show that there is the pendulum swinging, I suppose.
But what this shows is it's a bipartisan issue. It doesn't matter whether you're left or right.
Yeah.
It matters whether, if you feel, negatively about this. Realistically, what we can call it is an invasion. If you feel bad about the invasion and you feel a sense of disgust, a sense of a lack of patriotism, and really the government's wrongdoing in this and their responsibility in causing this, that's why it's bipartisan. You don't have to be left nor right to understand that, as this man put, having unchecked, unverified, illegal foreign men right next to primary schools, in fact, anywhere in a community, is going to be a natural, it's going to be a danger to their civilians.
Yeah, no, exactly. I see it. I see it massively.
Yeah.
From those protests, you seen a bit kick off between a migrant being tasered, did you?
Yeah. This, I'm not too sure where it was, but you have to hang on to this one because the ending is incredible. So there was a bit of a tension between some of the protesters and this illegal migrant.
This one?
Yes, this is the one. But you can.
All on video. Your face is all over the video. Please, him. Holy.
What are you doing, mate? What are you doing, bro? This guy's fucking. Get out of here, mate. Huh? Huh? Mate, get up. Oh, mate.
Are you alright?
No, I'm fine.
Is that your blood?
Huh?
Is that your blood? You're covered in blood.
Where?
It's all. Yeah.
I don't know. I just heard commotion and
Thank you for coming
I
out.
thought you were trying to silence you guys.
He
you know
was.
what I mean?
He literally. He
Fucking
came
hell.
up out of nowhere, started ripping signs off there. Oh God, I'm shaking. Started ripping signs off there, tried to throw them at us, and then he just started.
Why the fuck am I covered
He
in
just
blood?
started attacking us. He just started attacking us out of nowhere.
This is not my blood. Whose blood is this?
Excuse me. I got everything on video.
What the fuck? Mate, just play that for me.
Yeah, sorry.
What a fucking retard.
I think we think that the blood on his hands is from when he ripped those signs. I think he's cut his hands on those.
Yeah, excuse me, sir.
Just stand over there for me.
Sorry, mate. Sorry, mate.
So
It's all.
we can see this man here was attacked by this gentleman, this doctor or engineer, as the left media like to put it. So he was attacked before. I think he tried to grab his bag as well.
Yeah.
Obviously, you had some patriots try to constrain him until the police arrived. And yeah, I don't think it's the smartest idea attacking a police van. I must say.
it seems totally out of control, and that anger you see in him in that moment, of course, is diabolical to see. And the police had no choice but to sort of taser him.
Yeah, it's very interesting. There's no sort of like logical discussion nor kind of debate. It's just pure rage.
Is there any context on who he is? Well, obviously he's a migrant, but he's not from a hotel, is he?
Yeah, there's little context on who he is. I
Yeah.
mean, clearly he's foreign national.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure of the legality of his residency.
Yeah.
But, regardless, I mean, you don't need foreign men attacking our British
Yeah,
citizens
exactly.
in any case. I think that's the important thing here. But yeah, he was tasered and then jailed as well. I think he's getting charged with something, but it would be interesting to see how that unfolds. But really, this is what you're seeing. You are seeing people stand up, and they don't stand up with their voices. They don't peacefully protest. They come with violence, and that's the real key difference here. Is one side is not violent. These protests that are going on across country are not violent, and any way the media tries to portray it, they are not violent. They are peaceful protests, but you are seeing a violent reaction, and this is from the supposed tolerant left. So I think that's quite an interesting sort of ideological difference between the two, is that they're taking these protests personally, and obviously that's how they react to it, as a sort of a personal attack on them rather than sort of a nationwide symptom of issues, and that's really the key difference there.
Yeah, I mean, last week we heard about the one in, one out deal. Of course, started to come into effect. We've seen, of course, video footage from the Labour government showing that they are detaining and deporting. And Keir Starmer said his quote saying, "I said I would get control of our borders, and I'm doing exactly that." However, you've got some numbers for us with regard to what has happened since the one in, one out migrant deal has come into effect, and it doesn't actually look too pretty nor flattering for Labour.
No, not at all. I mean, since he has announced this sort of deal with France, there's been over 1,100 people come on small boats into the UK, crossing from a safe country to a safe country illegally, and I think they've deported around 50 people. So, look, I'm not a mathematician, but a one in, one out deal means that surely there should be 1,100 people deported. Well, I'm not, the numbers have to be equal, right?
Yeah, no, exactly.
So it's not 1,100 people in, 50 people out.
No.
That'd be a 20-to-1 deal.
Well, Yvette Cooper was when she was interviewed after we've seen these detainment videos and deported videos, she was very She didn't reveal the numbers, did she? She didn't say that how many was there. The reporters were like, the interviewers were like, well, we can see that it's not actually that many people actually being deported. And then she was like, well, I'm not going to disclose those figures, et cetera, et cetera. And then we're obviously seeing that there through the figures that you've just reported on. 1,100 in a space of a week, that's a lot of people. Imagine 1,100 people in a room.
Yeah, it's massive. You know, that's like the size of a whole school. You know, and the figures are quite damning because year on year we're nearly 9,000 higher than we were at the same point last year. So the figures aren't getting better; they're getting worse. You know, last year we were about 17,000 at the same time last year. Yeah. Now we're at nearly 26,000.
Wow.
And again, you know, they're not making this crisis any better.
26,000 people. You know, that's crazy.
I'm only halfway through the year.
And only halfway through, yeah. Mad. That is actually crazy. How